Good morning. We're looking at some conditions this morning that are quiet for us here in the valley, but there are some spots where we have some fog. And here's one good example of that here. That ground fog is in Devil's Lake. Normally we'd have a pretty good view in the distance here from our sky cam at Home of Economy. And if you just look close at the surface, just looking a little hazy there. It's not bad. Visibility is okay, but it's a sign that there are other places that are dealing with a little bit of fog here this morning. So that's going to be the one hazard essentially that might be greeting you for your morning commute here. We're giving you a yellow light just so you know that there may be some fog in your area. And then midday, heading into late morning, early parts of midday, a lot of places on the dry side, but we'll see more chances for rain and thunderstorms increasing as the day goes on. So maybe if you're hitting the road to head to the lake this weekend, just be aware that you're going to be dealing with the potential for some rain and some downpours. Here's a look at the latest. We are pretty quiet on the radar and satellite map in the valley, but you see some surrounding areas with some rain and thunder. We'll expand the view here to show you that a little bit better. Over by Bismarck, point south and west from there, that is, if you look kind of closely here, pay attention to the movement of it, drifting to the north and east. So that will be approaching our southwestern viewing area through the day. And then there's some more development just outside of our viewing area in northeastern South Dakota that we'll try to lift in as well as we head into the morning hours. Now, speaking of that fog, here's a look at our visibility report. We've got visibility that's pretty low in northeastern parts of North Dakota. So at the airport in Devil's Lake, not terrible, but down to 2 miles. And then just north of there, Candu, we're at a 0 for visibility. It's been quite low there for some time this morning. Grafton is down to a 1/4 mile, and it's less than a mile visibility in Langdon. Grand Forks at 4. Southern Valley looking a little bit better, but reductions in visibility in the west too. Oaks is reporting 4 miles. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, 50s north, 60s south for the most part. We're at 63 in Fargo, 53 in Grand Forks, and the wind is on the lighter side, so that's not much of a problem. But one thing to note is that the wind is now out of the north, so cooler air that has taken over continues. And so working our way through the morning hours, we see the chance for rain increasing with some thunderstorms possible by midday. Southern Valley will be more the focus for that chance for rain and thunder. And then continuing on into the afternoon, this continues to shift to the north and east. So places like the Highway 2 corridor this afternoon could end up dealing with some heavier rain around that 4 o'clock hour. Temperatures 60s to some 70s for highs today. That's it. So much cooler. It's hard to believe just a couple of days ago we were at 100 degrees in Grand Forks, and now we're talking about some 70s for highs for you. Big difference. And then into tonight, we'll see the rain start to end, and yet again another quiet night before the next round moves in for Saturday. And this round could be more widespread, heavier rainfall with that as well. The good news is a severe threat looks to stay mainly south of us the next couple of days. Today, under a non-severe chance for storms, more likely the farther south and west you go into South Dakota. So if you're traveling to Rapid City, keep that in mind. There's a greater chance for severe weather. And then into tomorrow, that shifts eastward and stays mainly south of us. So that's the good news here, but we'll have to watch out for maybe rain that gets a little excessive at times as it's falling on Saturday. So some heavy rain possible with a chance for some storms, but again, the severe threat looks less heading into the weekend. Sunday into the day, especially in the morning hours, we'll have rain chances as well. So not necessarily the ideal lake weekend, but certainly good for bringing us some moisture finally and helping to green up that grass.
Yeah, for the lawns, crops, gardens, ideal for them.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice that it's going to be widespread, so it's not just those spotty showers and storms we've been seeing lately. It'll be covering a good portion of the valley too.
Okay.